YouTube. Well, glad to be back. I'm sorry that, I haven't been uploading as much videos this summer, and that's because, I've been very busy, very, very busy. I'm working, and I work graveyard shifts, so I'm just too tired throughout the day to pretty much film anything, and that's being lazy on my part, and I'm sorry. So, today I'm going to be giving you the review of the DHS Skyline TG3 Neo, and it markets for spin and speed, or I think it's speed and control. Yeah, I believe it's speed and control. And well, to start off, I actually really like this rubber, and it's very good for your money. And I believe I got off of KohlsTT.com. I believe he sells it for under $20. I could be wrong. Don't take my word for it, but you know, I really like the rubber for its price, and today I'll be comparing it to the Hurricane 3 Neo. So, they both have they're both Neo sponges, by the way. I forgot to tell you that. This is Skyline TG3 Neo. There's a non-Neo version, but this version is the Neo version. So they both have the same sponge, so same hardness, same, they're the same sponge. That's all I gotta say. The difference though is the quality in the top sheet. And as you can see, this rubber is a lot cleaner than this one. And this, I don't know, durability wise, I would say this one has lasted me a pretty good amount of time, and I do maintain high maintenance on it. I do use rubber cleaner every time I play with it, and they're both. I probably had these both rubbers since February. Yeah, about February. So about, a good few months. So now to touch on looping. So the Hurricane 3 Neo is known for its ability to loop the ball. When it comes to this, I would say this is kind of targeted more towards quick looping or forehand driving. It is still excellent, to loop, but I would have to give it to the Hurricane 3 Neo just because the top sheet on the Hurricane 3 Neo is a lot more tackier than this rubber. Now, does that mean I don't like this rubber for looping? Nope. No, that doesn't mean that at all. I actually really like this rubber for looping. I actually might switch it on my forehand side from now on just because of its performance. It's kind of an out. I don't know if it's not really meant for defensive play. It's more, on the offense side of the spectrum in your gameplay. So it is faster than the Hurricane 3 Neo. I will do have to say that. Now, bear in mind, they are on two completely different blades. This one is a lot lighter and a lot softer. This one is a lot stiffer and a lot harder. It is still considered to be some flex, have a little flex and a little softwood, but comparing these two, this one is a little bit softer, and to add on, that's a little bit better quality than this blade. This blade isn't really that great, to be honest with you, but if you get adjusted to its performance and with excellent rubber, then your racket can perform to about a $70 racket if you really learn how to play with it. Now let's continue. So looping, I give it a thumbs up. I give it about a 7 or 8 out of 10. Next, the touch game, over the top table play. That is pretty effective as well. Serves are really nice. It gives it quite a lot of spin. I was actually surprised from the amount of spin it gave. Comparing it to the Hurricane 3 Neo, since the top sheet is not as tacky. Tackiness wise, I do give it about a 7 out of 10. Hurricane 3 Neo, I give that about a 9 out of 10. I'll even probably give it close to a 10, just because of the amount of tackiness that the Hurricane 3 Neo has. And I'm pretty sure if you ever played with Hurricane 3 Neo, you'll know that it does pretty have a tacky top sheet. And smashes, I do like the Skyline TG3 Neo better, just because it is a lot faster, and I tend to have a good amount of control on it. Now, controlling wise, between these two sheets of rubber, it's kind of different. if you want to control your speed, I would say this is a lot, more effective than this one. This, I believe it allows you to control the spin more due to the tackiness top sheet. It allows you to change the game however you want. If you want to change the bottom spin to top spin or top spin to bottom spin, you can do that with this rubber. This rubber, I would say you can change the type of amount of spin that you want due to, or not spin, speed, due to the amount of, the hardness of the sponge and the not as tacky top sheet. And bear in mind, this top sheet is considered tacky, but not as tacky as the Hurricane 3 Neo. If you would want to unlock the full potential of this rubber, I would recommend putting it on a blade like this, actually, a nice flexible blade. Because if you pretty much put a hard sponge rubber on a hard blade, you're going to lose your control pretty quickly. So if you want this type of rubber, I would consider putting it on a flexible blade. That's just my opinion. You guys, it's an opinion, so take that as you is, but I prefer it on a soft blade, a soft flexible blade. Now, I was put into situations where I had to defend with this rubber, and I actually do like it quite a bit. It actually is pretty effective to use far away from the table. I remember one time where I was about 10 feet away from the table, and I could, compared to the Hurricane 3 Neo, I could go through the ball, pretty well while maintaining a good amount of control. So it's pretty good in that department, and spin wise, that's pretty good too. I will have to give the edge to the Hurricane 3 Neo just because, come on now, the tacky top sheet of the Hurricane 3 Neo is out of this world. So, what else should I go over? I believe that's about it. If you guys have any questions about this rubber, go ahead and, ask in the comments below. I generally respond to all comments as quickly as possible. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm here to help you purchase your product. Yeah, I believe that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.